man.
All right, we got him.
We like to apologize.
For what?
To absolutely no one.
The two-time champ does absolutely fucking nothing.
All right, cool. We rolling.
Let's go. Main Chafford podcast episode. I feel like this is 270, and I'm open to being wrong.
I think you're
but
right.
It doesn't matter. The real is back. The real is back.
Come on.
Listen, I am him. Himmy Neutron.
He's him.
I have to tell you guys every week, do your Googles. I am 2Dems, the best member of the DSS. Dancing, DK, for the love of God, watch your back.
Wash your backs.
Wash your back is
It's
crazy.
actually 260, but I appreciate the effort because you knew it was like a zero.
Oh, was it? Oh.
You know,
Listen.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
I hear it.
Cole Sanusi, Don Corleone in the building, the one and only, aka L. Coolins, aka C Note, aka Hollywood Cole, aka Dog Dad. Coming for your left there, your right there, surround sound, smart speakers, portable speakers, you name it. We in the Momo house. Episode 260. Let's get it.
Let's.
It's Eman G45, the G solid in my name, the 45 is silent.
Come on.
It's Genghis Chibogwe, the Prince of the East, tinfoil hat Eames.
Facts.
R&B voice is present.
It is.
Wagwan.
Yeah. Wagwan Delilah.
Yeah.
Double date me if you rate me. Black Mama Dove. Chia Yam.
Yeah.
My God is better than your God.
Facts.
Yeah, man, let's get straight to it,
Let's
man.
do it.
Let's get
Let's
to
do
John
it.
3:16. Yeah, man.
Okay, so first topic for today is What are our expectations for the new Joker movie, which is out now? So if you
Follow da.
Yo, everything I've seen about this movie, everyone's
that-
saying it is Trinidad.
Wow.
Recycle bin classic.
That's
what I'm
big
seeing.
classic.
That's what I'm seeing. That's what the streets are saying.
Whole lot of trash is
I mean,
crazy.
when they announced like it was going to be a musical, the alarm bells are
Yeah, we're
ringing
ringing off
anyway.
in my head.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
There's absolute Lady Gaga, except for Shallows, she's poison to movies.
What about Gucci? Was she a good... Did she do...
People said the performance was good, but I went with it. The film was like mad dumb. Yeah, she overacts. I feel like because people recognize her for being the great performer that she is,
Right.
and she's more known in the music space. I feel like since she's come into the acting space, whenever I've seen her, I feel like she's overdone it, except for Shallows, which I quite enjoyed. But yeah, everything else I've seen her in it's a red flag, and I'm not surprised that this is getting bad reviews. Just the setup alone. Why is a Joker film a musical? That serves no purpose. I hate musicals off rip anyway, because I'm just like, I don't like how they'll be doing something normal like making breakfast and then they'll transition into a song. What the fuck?
I hear you still. Yeah, that was the point of which I lost all interest. I didn't mind Lady Gaga being casted, but the moment they said it was a musical, I saw like a TikTok last night, and it was like this brother, and you know how these film companies, they invite influencers and people to come along to the press releases. Yeah, he sat down and he was like, "Look, you man, I'll be honest. Whenever I go to these things, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to give you a good review because it's just about keeping up appearances, keeping people sweet, and ultimately, you want to be in these rooms because it's cool to see these movies new." He said, I said that, set that aside, watch this movie. It's by far the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. Yeah, I'll send you the TikTok actually after this. The way this guy was describing it, I'm not even doing him justice what he said.
Yeah.
I was in tears. He explained it so eloquently, and you could tell like he just said the movie was pointless, absolutely pointless movie.
It's such a shame because the first one,
it's a good film.
It's a good film. It is. I've not really gone back to it, and I don't.
That movie has one of my favorite moments.
When the gun drops out of his pocket, oh my God! I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in a cinema ever.
It was just how brazen was.
He really had that 9 on him.
You know it. Start your feet, and then the 9 just fell out.
Oh man, he had to get sacked immediately. I mean, that film is a really good example of what could happen to someone if they just had one bad day or if their life just went from bad to worse.
Facts.
And that first one is really good. That last 15 minutes is some great cinema.
Yeah.
That they're really acting, you know, and you can tell he didn't necessarily go into that interview in the first film with the intent of killing the people there. If anything, he seemed like he was going to kill himself on stage. But then Robert De Niro's character was questioning him and pushing him and gave that classic line delivery. You know what you get? You get what you fucking deserve. Popped him in his head. Incredible cinema. Incredible. And it just didn't need a number 2. And this is the problem with Hollywood at the moment. Because it made a bill, no one has, and it's a topic maybe for this week or next, but no one has the talent, the wherewithal, the mindset to be like, you know what, that popped. We did that. Let's not do that again. This doesn't need a number 2. There's no world, unless you were going to tie it into the further DCEU or whatever James Gunn is doing, that did not need a number 2. I don't feel like there was an interesting story that Joker 1 film led into, ever. That's why he had to make it a musical, because you man was scrambling for ideas. I can never say the word scrambling and not think of Diddy anymore. But... it's clear they were out of ideas, and it shows on the screen.
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
And you know what's even funny is the fact that this is an origin story. So if they just left it at that, this will probably be the best origin story.
Yeah, definitely be up there.
Any superhero / villain ever, and you fucked it.
Tarnished.
It tarnishes it. Yeah. I'll see it because.
I'm not, man. I'm just gonna watch it online, bro.
Them ones. Or on a flight. It's either flight or online. I can't
I'm not watching it online. No, I'm watching the flight.
I don't know. I enjoy going to the cinema, so I don't think anything else is out. And the movie slate for the next few weeks, / months, is a little bit bad. I can't lie.
Anything noteworthy? I might watch
Piece by
Transformers
piece.
I heard
Really?
I heard it's pretty good.
What,
Okay.
Transformers?
Yeah, so they did like an animation kind of origin story thing. Paperboy is Megatron.
Paperboy's Megatron.
Chris Hemsworth is Optimus Prime. So trailer looked decent. I might watch it.
I don't know. They went for a goofy tone. I guess it's because of the films we grew up on.
Yeah. So I heard. So apparently there's another. I've only seen one trailer, but there's another trailer where it seemed actually quite. There's like emotional stakes and it's quite serious.
It's grounded.
So the balance. I'm gonna watch Sonic 3 actually.
Oh, without a doubt, Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Why are not enough people talking about Sonic 2?
Sonic 2 might be one of my favorite films of all time.
They could.
Do you know when he's sledging down? He's on a ice cap or he's coming down a mountain. Incredible. And then he uses the ring, and then the ring transports him to some lady's wedding.
Yeah.
And he crashed it on the wedding.
Crashed it on the wedding.
He called my man, said, "Yo, I need you to open this portal now, or we're fucked." This whole thing is class. Hey, Sonic 2 is incredible. When he does his spinning thing, and then Knuckles just puts his hand out.
Yeah.
Idris Elba.
It's cinema. Oh yeah, that voice acting was incredible. And my man, he does not give a fuck. Jim Carrey, he's just cooking. Here for a whale of a time.
He's just. They said listen, they didn't even give him a script. They said, look, just cook, bro. And then he just started.
Do you know
whining.
what's so funny about it is hold on. On his Wikipedia, it says. Jim Carrey recently came out and said, "I don't want to act anymore. I find Hollywood superficial. It's just big cats in suits making awful decisions." Then the next line is, Jim Carrey returned for Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
The bag kept calling.
I don't think it's...
No, I think he said that before Sonic 1.
He enjoys it.
He loves that role.
Yeah, he said that before Sonic 1. And then, you know what? I was even thinking to myself that
that's too funny.
All this comic book, cartoon stuff, like, they're there to make a bag.
Of course.
But then when they did Sonic, like, it was horrible. Like, the first Sonic.
Yeah, that was... Almost, do you remember the first trailer that was released for Sonic?
Everybody said, no.
What have you done?
Bullying works.
They turn around.
They redesigned.
They listened. And guess what? They were number 3.
It was masterful, man. The Sonic 1's a lot of fun, but because you told me to watch it, and I was like, I really enjoyed 1, but I weren't sure. I had a little bit of a something and I enjoyed it so much, man.
Yeah,
I
it seems
think
a good
being
time.
on another plane even increased my enjoyment. Because honestly, that scene where he's snowboarding, oh man, that's it.
They
That's
got
what
busy.
cinema is supposed to be. There's no message in it as
Yeah.
well. Like
It's just a
no
fun
one's trying to
time.
preach to me. It's just a good fucking time. And I know it sounds silly to draw that from Sonic 2, but every time I go to the cinema now, I feel like someone's trying to preach to me or there's a message behind it.
Yeah.
No, Sonic 2 was, this is dumb, like it or lump it, and we're gonna get it cracking. Cause that black woman, they ruined her wedding.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they crashed it on.
And that love was fake as well.
It was fake.
That was so
It was
dumb.
fake.
My man was a CIA.
That was
Yeah.
so stupid.
That whole because I did think, what the hell's happening right now? There was a
Yeah,
5
it
minute
got
bit.
silly.
But she's from Insecure, innit?
She's from
Yeah,
Insecure.
yeah.
That whole segment, I was like, you lot are bugging. But for the most
But
part,
yeah, no, they really did.
Yeah,
And then he
great
turned
film.
into the gold Sonic. Clean,
Yeah.
man. It was clean. And that's what. Don't tell a story if there isn't one to be told. And I know it's a sequel, but this is what the topic started initially talking about a sequel. There was no story to tell, which is showing on camera. You guys didn't have enough of an idea. It's a shame.
yeah.
Because what I've heard about the Joker is some of the ideas that they tried to chip away at could have been interesting if they
Okay.
pressed at that.
Yeah.
But
just didn't land.
yeah.
That's a shame, man. I wonder if it's gonna do well financially because
No,
if it's
no.
not, then we're not gonna.
Well, the
see it
first
again.
one made a bill. This is not going to make anywhere near it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Because there's the core fans,
Mm.
and then there's a bunch of people who don't know who the Joker is. Like they just know about the Joker. There's core fans and they just know about the Joker.
Mm.
So then now you've taken that success and then now you're gonna give it to another audience. It's like
It don't work. And yeah, to your point, I totally hear it, man.
you're
It's-
preaching to like I don't know. I think this whole Hollywood thing is just preaching to the pigeons, man. It's just like,
Well, I mean, we'll get onto it. I've been utterly fascinated with the downfall of Hollywood and celebrity over the last few weeks. And watching it in real time has been fascinating. But yeah, they don't know what they're doing over there. They're okay in ideas. The fact that Venom's got 3 films at this point, like, what are we doing? And
second film was alright.
no, she wasn't.
It was
Nah,
alright,
wasn't.
man.
It wasn't.
It wasn't the
Yeah,
greatest.
just
but it was
whatever
alright.
Sony's doing at the moment, it ain't working. What's my man's
Craven
Morbius?
Morbius.
Morbius is one of the worst films, and I know people at the time gassed how bad it was, but actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't think we gassed it enough.
It was bad.
There's a scene where Matt Smith is dancing to Russian rap, and he's changing from human form into the vampire form. What am I watching?
Awful film.
Oh, so bad. So bad.
Yeah, I don't know what Sony are doing.
Whatever
over there.
Sony's doing over there, it ain't
They
working.
just got the IP and they're like, you know what? Let's just run with it. I reckon the contract or the license might end. I don't know how long the license exists for, but I reckon the license will come to an end at some point. And
Marvel
have
needs to say,
revert
"Give
it
me that,
back
man."
to Marvel. So I reckon they're just trying to make as much money as they can.
Even I don't know for Marvel because
For-
they've
as
lost.
long as
They've
they've got
they've. It's really sad to see. People like us would have probably, religious shit aside, not shit, but religious stuff aside, probably would have watched Agatha all along.
I'm not
Apparently
gonna watch
it's doing really
that.
No, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Religious stuff
yeah.
aside, we're not the target audience for Marvel anymore.
Apparently it's doing well.
Let it do well.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Aubrey Plaza, so maybe if I see enough good things, I might give it a spin. But
I've heard nothing but good things. I'm not really too bothered about it. I like you. I'm
because
not-
it's not going to link to the
I'm
films,
not
it's not going to
gonna-
link to the wider
Apparently
world.
it's linking to everything.
What?
They're doing a good job. I'm not even saying this like as a person who's seen it. From the hearsay I'm seeing,
They're linking
apparently
it to
them man
stuff.
are cooking. Yeah. But obviously we don't care for any of that stuff, so we don't really have
Yeah.
a bias to go watch it. But hey, if
Yeah.
it lands, if
If
it
it lands,
finishes and lands on his feet, maybe I'll binge watch it. But as of right now, after watching like Echo and what was it before that, I was like,
did that-
I need a break.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
all
I
of this
get
is rubbish.
Echo looked good as well. I felt bad when he came in and he said he didn't like it.
That shit was garbo.
Yeah, you'd see it.
Absolute garbo.
Trash.
Oh, that's a
In the
shame.
trenches.
Anyway, guess who's going to jail tonight?
Dun, dun.
Okay, well, to end that topic, it doesn't look like we're looking forward to Joker, and our expectations are low. I will watch it for the pod and give a review,
Please,
because I enjoy going to the cinema, so it's not lost on me. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to what I'm
watching
going to
it
see.
today?
But maybe,
Are you watching it today?
No. But I'll probably go in the week. But maybe my expectations will be so on the floor that I might get some enjoyment out of it. Who knows? I doubt.
Yeah, enjoy that.
Nah.
Musical.
Yeah, everything's
hell no.
against me. Okay, I think I wrote this list. But what's the first song you think of when you think of this artist and why? And I said, don't worry, I'll create a list. So I'm just going to start with a Eminem.
Lose yourself.
Good choice.
Guilty Conscious.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not bad. Mine is My Band by him and D12.
Great song.
Oh, incredible. My Salsa.
That cannot come out today.
No,
My
it
Salsa.
could, and I'll okay it. Listen, Eminem, I know me and you have got
Eminem is
beef,
crazy.
but when you're in that sort of form, you're untouchable. Not this, they're gassing up that Diddy line. Oh my God, it's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I don't think it's a bad line.
I think it's awful.
I don't think it's a bad line. But yeah, fair
Did
enough.
he just leave out a P? Did he?
Like I hear it, but it's just like
It's the
okay,
line
cool, isn't
before
it?
it. I liked it. I like
No,
how
I
I like
think
how
it's
it's
so
R A
bad.
P E R.
and then he said the P.
I got so many SAs. Got so many. Tyler said,
Oh, I found out the difference between. I found out what assault means.
huh?
Assault.
As in the crime.
Yeah.
What did you think it was?
So there's like a it was like a on YouTube, and there's like this self-defense class, and the guy said the difference between assault and battery.
Yeah.
So battery is like putting hands on someone. Assault is the aggressive tone toward an individual. So if you sexually assault someone, doesn't necessarily mean you touch them. It could just mean you.
You gave off creepy vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, mad.
So now I understand when someone says, "Oh, it's an essay." I was like, "Oh," because everyone's just saying, "Oh, you got essay." I was like, "Okay, what happened?" I said this. That's not really assault, is it? But now I know the actual definition. So yeah,
Well,
that's just the
but,
information for you guys.
Eminem, stop it with that. Travis Scott. I think we might all have the same answer for this one.
Uptown.
And you ruined it. Sicko Mode.
Right now, just off the top of my head, Goosebumps. But obviously,
No, Goosebumps was a good shout. Do you know what? I felt like if you didn't say Sicko Mode, you were going to say Goosebumps, which is, I don't know,
just pops into my
probably
head.
his second biggest song.
No, I don't.
A
Think
horrendous
so.
verse from
Probably be,
Kendrick, by the way.
What was that song on
Horrendous.
on Astro?
I didn't like it. I don't like it when he does the weird voices though.
For this life I cannot
But it was
change.
on a better song.
Yeah, that verse is odd. What's the song where it's like, fucking hell, I just said the lyric from it. For this life I cannot change. Hidden Hills. Deep up in the
Oh,
maze.
Butterflies.
I
Yeah,
think
that's a
great
I think
song.
It's the second biggest for sure. That charted for ages.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a really good song. Murder on the Beat, so it's not nice apparently. Nicki Minaj. First song you think of when you think of Nicki.
Spaceships. For some reason. Massive song.
Okay.
She's got some.
And this
Yeah,
very
she got
moment I'm
some-
king. And this
Oh,
very
Monster.
moment I slay
But
Goliath.
I know it's
with
not
a
her
sling.
song, but that verse
what's the name of the song?
What?
Moment for life.
Yeah, Moment for Life.
Gosh,
The girls went crazy for that.
She did the club thing really well though.
Yeah, she did.
Like,
I didn't know how like big that song is for girls, but bro,
Oh, they love
What,
that
Moment
song.
for Life? Yeah, that's
they
their
love
thing.
that, bro. They love that song.
spit bar for bar.
Yeah, Moment
Be
for
like,
Life
oh, I
is
didn't
their
know.
version of
Meek
I
Mill.
know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last
I would
year.
take Meek Mill.
What? What's it?
What,
Dreams and
Dreams and
Nightmares.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold up, wait a minute.
Fair
Y'all thought
enough.
I was finished?
Yeah, I kind of see it.
Yeah.
I kind of see it because they love that opening like 4 bars. Like they love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
She
took
did
over.
cook.
What we were in school, that took over.
Yeah, she cooked, man.
Let's say some white people. Justin Timberlake,
Sexy back.
Cry Me a River.
Yep. Oh, what a tune. Both tunes. Big tunes. Man, that guy had the 2000s.
Listen. What's the song? What goes around, comes around, goes around, comes around, goes back
That's one of my
around.
favorite songs ever, man.
You cheated, girl. My heart beat, girl.
And the video.
I would say My Love.
It's just the way it is.
My Love is a banger.
Yeah.
Nah, this guy had true.
Hey,
This guy had
Standing next to the right person helps
there.
you in every
Oh,
way.
Timberland
Yeah,
is
Timber
Yeah.
cooked.
put a battery in his back.
He cooked the beats on Future Sex Love Sounds.
Nah,
you
he
cannot
put-
replace it.
I could even say Carry Out as well.
Oh, what
That
a
whole-
song!
that
I don't
whole
know how that's
album.
not a bigger song. I do not.
That whole album is insane.
When him, Fergie, no, not Fergie, sorry. When him, Nelly Furtado and Timberland linked up as a trio, unstoppable.
Is it going? Is it going?
Is it going?
Is it
I don't know what they're looking for. Yeah, come on, man. What are we talking about?
Cooked.
Nah.
No,
Silly, man.
oh my god, the production is insane.
Shouts out to pre-2016
Yeah.
JT, man.
Oh man,
replace him.
before he went to the woods.
Yeah, the Woods destroyed him. He's not been
She's
the same.
never-
I think it's
Okay.
the Super Bowl that destroyed him.
Nah, he had a good what with Janet Jackson. Top rip, top.
No,
like
no.
Janet
The
at
next
the
one?
Super Bowl.
The next one, because he had two.
Nah, he did well. I thought his performance at the next one was good. The one that was
Yeah,
just
but
him.
I'm saying that was his downfall. After that moment, like,
But
that
to be
was the
fair,
one
once
in the
you do the
woods.
Super Bowl, you probably peaked
yeah.
in US culture anyway.
And people just don't like him after the whole Britney stuff. And obviously the memoir and everything.
Oh
she
my
wrote about
goodness,
everyone,
that
like,
memoir
you're looking kinda
crashed
spooky-
it on
looking
him.
kind of
'Cause
spooky now.
His agency or like his team was planning a huge comeback for him. They had to push that to the
Crashed
side.
it on him.
Hey, yo, what's up, Genuine? What's good? That was a
lives-
black accent, man.
That lives like in my head.
When I think
clip
of stuff like
is
that,
so gross.
I think of when my sister said to me, the way you man talk now is gonna sound like geezers in the future.
That's crazy when you put it like that.
Yeah, but we toned it down because of just profession.
No, I hear it. But when she said that to me, I was like, to our kids, the way we talk
Yeah.
will sound like geezers back. You know how geezers have a way of speaking that you
Yeah.
can't replicate,
But
can
it's
never
getting-
duplicate.
It's getting there though, because like the kids sound different to us.
Yeah, 100.
Very
Way
different.
too different. Way too
Yeah,
different.
I'm just
I don't
like,
think I
ooh.
could really chat to them.
Nah, I can't. Sometimes I talk to them. I'm like, oh,
Nah.
my days, you lot live in a different society to me, boy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
but I think like not to bait Matt, but Ishan is probably the last. After that, I don't know what you're saying. Just making it up as you go along.
That's funny.
Like, yeah, skibbly dip, whatever them man are talking about. Yeah, or whatever.
Gigajad.
Yeah, it's crazy. Giga Chad.
Yeah, I turn off after
My
that.
what's it? My younger cousin, he says chat like as in. Do you know the way we'll say man? He'll be like, what do we think, chat?
Gross.
But that's how they talk because they all love Kai.
Oh my days. That's crazy.
Duke Dennis. But Duke,
I find it more relatable, to be fair.
yeah, but he's our age. That's why.
That's the only reason why.
I'm trying to think of some. What am I trying to think? I've got other artists here. DMX. X gonna give it to you.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at? Get back, what you gonna do there? Hey, yo.
Da, 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 da. No, that's not even a song. Niggas done started something.
Oof, everyone's verse on that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That song's hard as bricks.
Just because there are so many quotables that have been taken and then reused in like today. So I think that's probably the one thing that always gets back to me. About DMX.
The verse is on there. I think was it Jada's verse?
Yeah.
There's someone's verse on there that I'm like, Jesus.
Jada's underrated, man. Oh my god, what a special
Oi.
talent. 50 Cent. That's gonna be my answer as well.
I don't give a fuck. I don't play that shit. Put the cap in the cap. Man, shut the fuck up. Oh, I love that skit. It's so funny. And the gunshots. And the man just in the video just
Oh my gosh, that
Beg
green screen. And
It's-
just 2
it's-
minutes of this.
I
What
can't.
era?
Who okayed that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I would say Beg for Mercy. Beg for Mercy.
Cold.
Just because that was my introduction to 50 Cent. Shout outs to Omar.
Oh yeah, like my style as well for me with Yayo. Even what's Yayo's song? So Seductive. Yeah, even I think of 50 when I hear that. Shawty said she wanna dancing on me. The way that she moves, she's making me horny. He was a hit maker, man, for real.
Yeah.
That era, he was untouchable. Yeah, for real. Okay. So I'm gonna go the big three. So we'll start with Drake, Dracula.
Know yourself. Wallet shoot. Wallet. We sleep in the streets. Shit, okay, what are you? Oh, yeah, what an era, man. I was listening to that album yesterday. I'm like, fucking hell, bro. That nigga's insane.
What for me?
Richer than the richest, more money bitches.
Language one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Jet time. I don't know who they be lying to you. I should have not that inspiring. Bragging out saying like I'm ready for early retirement. He did not have to do him like that, man. That's actually a really good diss when you know who it's shot at.
Go and play them. I look at my wrist.
Uptown, Up All Night. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. Well, just because I've been listening to a lot of YMCMB, it's a playlist, and that's the one that I've been listening to.
Underrated
the most.
era, you know.
Yeah, definitely. They tried.
They did a lot. People don't give them enough credit for how successful that era was, if you will.
Who else am I thinking? Oh, Kendrick. Sorry, so we're on the big three.
Kendrick, DNA.
Yeah, probably DNA for me as well. What's in it?
Fear,
That's one of the best rap performances ever.
Feel, just because that's the one I always go to. I always listen to Feel.
Damn grows on me every day, you know.
But yeah,
All the Stars actually as well. From the
It's got
Black
some
Panther soundtrack.
flipping
Just the time and
bangers
era.
from that era, man.
but yeah, Damn is probably it's either DNA or Feel. Those two.
Good choices. And Mr. Jermaine Cole. It's actually, for me, it's not his song. It's first person shooter, but
Okay.
What's the first thing? So
yeah.
J. Cole.
can't get enough.
Yeah, that's not a bad
I
shot.
listened to that last week.
Yeah.
I listened to that first album last week again.
What are your thoughts on it? I know at the time you did not like it.
All I can say is that he's gotten way better at rapping. I think he could rap then, and that was the reason why he was where he was.
Like what Friday Night Lights and what was the other one? Was it the warm
The
up?
warm up. So Friday Night Lights was so in the come up, which is a mixtape, the warm up, which is the second mixtape, and at that point he signed to Jay-Z, and he wanted to put out his album. He made Friday Night Lights. It had no hits on it. Label said no. He said screw it, put it out as an album. Sorry, as a mixtape. And then he made Workout, and then he had some other songs, and he put together the Sideline Story. Thing is, it's not a bad album, but for your first album, it's not very memorable. And like the quality jump from that to Born Sinner is like really big. But I think for the most part, like he definitely, like I was listening to his raps. I was just trying to pay attention to what he was saying, and that man's lyrical ability back then was good. But now, like, I actually can't.
You
I'm
must
actually
see that song with
it's
him
mad
and
to
T
see how.
Grizzly.
Yeah, it's mad to see how much better he is at rapping.
He is
It's scary how to see.
at the actual art of rapping.
He probably is the best right now.
Yeah,
bro.
I still feel he's the best rapper
I
alive.
can't lie. He
And
is
it's such a
rapping
shame.
at a ridiculously high level now.
Because he should. Oh man,
He could rap back then.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, listen to that first album again. I was like, oh no, this is two different people.
Yeah, he's on another plane. Like even to the point now, like I was a fan, and listen, I think 2014 Forest Hill Drives is one of the best albums ever created. I have no problem saying that. But he's even managed to elevate from then. He's the level he's rapping at the moment. I just don't think he's capable of being touched. If you're able, as a more mainstream rapper, to stay on the same level as Daylight, what are we doing here? You know, and not sound out of place. Like, oh my gosh, Daylight washed him. Nope, I'm right there with you.
Did he wash him? No,
I don't think Daylight washed him.
didn't.
That's not my point.
They both complimented each other in a way that was
yeah.
just superb. So you're just like, oh wow.
Yeah.
But that's the point.
amazing,
That's
yeah.
he didn't get washed. Whereas
at
you
all.
might think a more mainstream rapper in that scenario might be uncomfortable. But that's how you get better. You sharpen your you go toe to toe with other talent.
Yeah.
You know,
he's
but
strong.
that song with T Grizzly, man.
He cooked.
But this is what he's also the best rap performer for me right now in the sense of his flow has a bounce to it. That's what I love about first person shooter. Like that beat's insane off rip, but I didn't think it would have that bounce to it that makes it re-listenable. Like that's my issue, and do you know what? It's just hit me. That's my issue with Kendrick, because he'll do the lyrical miracle exercise, and that's great. I'm not gonna go listen to that again. First Person Shooter was my second most listened to song of last year because, yeah, he's spitting, but it's got a bounce to it that I can go back to.
Kendrick can do it when he wants to.
Yeah, I'm not saying he can't, but Cole has mastered that. I feel like that's the greatest skill he's now got in his arsenal.
Yeah, I'm with. Yeah, I agree. He just needs to put it on his own.
Well, no, it has to be on his own album. I mean,
like his solo stuff for some reason. Like he's obviously still making good.
No,
music,
but what's that last album?
My
The Off Season or
Off Season.
That was incredible.
But I love the Off Season.
Yeah,
too, but
you can't make me hate. I mean, Pride is the Devil, I think, is a masterful song. Yeah, I can't have any complaints about that last effort, and I hope the Fall Off lives up to the expectations. Just take your time with it. I think
I'm hoping it's
the
good.
Kendrick and Drake stuff probably pushed it back, but I don't see that as actually being a bad thing.
Let's see where it lands, man.
Okay, well, I think that was an interesting topic.
Yeah, that's a good one. Nice one.
I can't wait to discuss this. And, you know, we love white people. We want to make that clear. But there are certain movies that you gas up. And I'm sure there's certain movies that we in the black community gas up as well.
We do.
But
Actually, there's one person I do want to say.
Go on.
Diddy.
Huh?
Diddy.
Oh, go on.
First song you think of.
I'll be missing you.
More money, more problems. But
Oh,
obviously
yeah.
that's
No,
a
you're right.
feature,
You're right.
So.
But movies that white people think are a masterpiece.
I haven't even said my
because they
song
are
yet.
white.
Bro. Hold on.
Is that word
That's
for
what I
word?
said.
Can't you see?
Sorry.
Can't you see? By Biggie Smalls and Total.
Okay.
Phenomenal song. But anyway, yeah, continue what you
Is
said.
that what it
yeah.
says in the picture?
Yeah, that's what it says. Because they are white. Listen, I really have to preface this by saying we love white people,
we love
and this
you
is
guys.
all in
We
jest.
do, we really
And
do.
and please, white people, make lists that you think that black people of movies that you think black people enjoy.
If you think Black Panther's overrated, fair
Hey,
enough.
listen, I know people that think Black Panther's overrated and they can't say it out loud because it's racist. No, say that shit.
Those really were PS2 graphics. We
saw it. We
saw it.
Yeah.
we complained on multiple
The
occasions.
budget ran out. We
budget
understand. Allow us.
wrap this shit up.
Allow us. Kevin Feige said, "Yo, wrap that ish up."
So let's go.
Okay, go on.
Just off rip, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and do you know
Rubbish.
what I'm gonna say? A lot of the Tarantino films.
Go on. List of the ones you think are overrated.
Hateful Eight,
Yeah,
garbage.
Overrated. Okay.
Oh my god,
Okay, I'm with you.
Snooze Fest. Kill Bill 2. You can't sit there and tell me it's better than 1. And
Well, obviously, one's a classic.
yeah.
2 is alright.
I
2
think
is like
because
an
I
average
love
film.
1 so much, I'm like, ugh. And this, it needs a number 2 because the story
ends.
it just ends abruptly.
Yeah.
But like 2 is just not as good.
I need to
I'm
watch them
sorry.
back to back again. But you're right. 2 kind of like 2's got good moments where she does the montage of like getting like
What,
strong
when-
again. When she
When she
eventually
gets
gets
out
out,
the
yeah.
coffin.
When she eventually gets out, that was cool. But for the most part, yeah, it kind of runs out of ideas. I need to watch
Yeah.
it back actually. Fair enough. I'll
But
leave
1 is a masterpiece. You'll never hear me say a bad
love
word about 1. He did. Has he done something else recently? He's not on a good run for me personally. I would have considered myself a fan. I think Inglourious Bastards is a bit overrated. Django is borderline perfect, but then
I love
you know,
Django.
are we black? You know.
Nah, Django is good. And you're right about Inglourious Basterds. I've watched it twice now, and I'm like, it's a decent film, but it's probably a bit overrated.
And what's the obsession with Nazis? Let it go.
I'm saying
It's
the
'cause-
N-word.
And say,
Like Leo was letting that shit fly.
do you know when
Obviously,
Leo
yeah.
came to set? He was like, "Yo, I really do
Yeah,
not feel
I saw this
comfortable
clip.
saying this."
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson was like,
You best
"Listen,
said
it's in the
that.
script. Let's get it cracking.
Let it fly, bro.
Lunch is at 3:00. I'm trying to eat."
You let that ish go.
And you know what? Django be having some moments. He actually crashed his hand on the glass. It
leaving.
actually shattered.
Yeah.
So that was real. And he put his listen. I don't want your blood all up in my face. So shouts out to Kerry Washington. She really went through it.
He's crazy, clearly.
Yeah, he's insane. There'll be a lot of them. All of that Oscar-ish shit that comes around, and they'll be like, "Oh, this was amazing."
When you watch
then you watch it, I'm like, I don't know.
Somebody said La La Land online.
Oh,
I ain't seen it.
1,000,000,000%.
Is it?
They're just
Rubbish.
dancing. And it's about jazz, and there's one black person in it, and that one black person is John Legend.
Is he black? No, I'm joking. Of course he's black.
Is he?
I think so.
No comment.
Actually, I'm not taking it from you because you thought Kamala Harris wasn't black.
Something
You made me look dumb.
Apparently
and she's
she's
black.
not.
She's black.
Apparently she's not.
She's so black.
Apparently there's more evidence to say that
No,
she's
she's
not.
half Indian, half black. I don't want to do this.
Apparently I'm not,
Allegedly.
No comment. No
Allegedly.
comment.
I wish there was more from this. 'cause-
Allegedly.
There's a movie I want to get into. Yeah.
Go on.
This which spawned me putting this in the chat. So basically, as I'm going to Japan, I'm like just trying to find movies I want to watch, and it's on my list of movies to watch. And online, everyone's saying that. Because obviously, there's a few movies that have come out that are like set in Japan and like have like.
What, Lost in Translation?
Lost in Translation. So apparently, Lost in Translation is this film set in Japan. It's a good film.
Yeah.
It's like really highly rated. So I was like, yeah, why not? Let me watch it. It's got Bill Murray in it.
And
it's got Scarlett Johansson. Now, I'm watching this film, yeah, and I'm watching it unfold. Scarlett Johansson is basically... So they're the two leads, Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson is seeing this guy.
This Donnie can't speak, innit?
No, I don't think it's the same film.
Oh,
Maybe.
Lost in Translation, because I think you might be talking about the film that I'm on.
Anyway, long story short, she and him
Brother, this
more or less have like this weird like romance, and it's set in Japan. They're all running around Japan, like getting to know each other. He's married and has kids.
Oh no, don't know.
And she is with her boyfriend who is in Japan with her, but yet they're staying in the same hotel and they manage to get into some kind of weird like entanglement with each other. Now, as I'm watching it, I'm thinking Scarlett Johansson was like what, late 20s during
Yeah, he just wanted to fuck.
during the Avengers.
Was she?
Yeah. And the first Avengers. This movie, Lost in Translation, came out in 2002. Scarlett Johansson was 20, maybe 19 when this movie came out. Bill Murray is from the Ghostbusters franchise, as you know, and he's an old man. When this movie came out, Bill Murray was 52 years of age.
So he was just trying to fuck.
19.
How did people
52.
okay that? How did people get like just be like, yeah, crack on?
By the end of the movie, they kiss and like there's clearly like a connection there. I'm sat there perplexed at what I'm watching. Now I know I preface this with I know this happens more in real life than we let on, but I'm just saying everyone's saying this is a classic, this is an incredible film. You're all gross
You're all gross.
because you are basically channeling and pushing P.
Hey, they've been doing it for a
19.
minute.
You are pushing P. Now obviously Scarlett Johansson is a beautiful woman, clearly.
No, but in the film, she's in life.
In real
she's
life,
19.
she's 19.
How old is
So
the
she's an
character in the
adult.
film?
She's an adult.
Probably 19.
Nah, but like, that's uncomfortable.
He's 52.
Well,
The
mate,
52-year-old has nothing to say
no,
to a 19-year-old.
no. Listen, there's the legal age.
Nah,
Yeah.
we're not. We're not.
Nah,
Man,
let's
if you had a
let's talk
19-year-old
about.
daughter
Listen,
and she brought back a 52-year-old man.
forget about my kids at the current moment in time. Yeah, kids are coming soon, whenever they're coming. Yeah,
Are you throwing hands? Yes or no?
let's talk about
You're
Hugh.
whipping feet.
No, let's talk. Let's talk about Hugh. He was outed a long time ago for texting a 17-year-old boy, and he was showing ass.
That's
Now-
an insane sentence.
Now he's
That's the name of the episode. Showing ass is crazy. I can't
what-
move on from that. There's no way. There's no world that sentence is normal.
And guess what happened? Nothing. Now,
Yeah, how he did go to jail is insane.
but guess what? He was of the legal age, 17.
So that's why they let it go.
That's why they let it fly. Then he announced the queen,
But you can't.
and then now, well, now it's
Nah,
obvious.
but
He's,
okay,
he's
let's-
therefore
let's-
pushing P. He's registered.
Let's have a real conversation. A 19-year-old should not go out with 52. What are you man even chatting about?
Well,
I mean,
listen,
what are they talking about in the film?
They were just
Demi
bantering
Collins,
each
we
other.
all went to the same school. Remember that? There's that one girl, year above.
You might have to just like
No, don't say her name,
put
but
it in the
just
chat
explain the
or
story.
something, 'cause I'm not sure who you.
Nah, she had like red hair, innit? and I see her in Sainsbury's with an old man holding hands, and I'm like, rah.
How old are we talking? When you say old, how old are we talking?
At this point in time, I must have been 19, so she might be 20.
Oh, that's not good. Damn.
All I'm saying is, if it's the legal age, if they're the
I
legal
can't rock
age,
with that, though.
then cool. But at the same time, we have to then look at the case of like grooming and so on and so forth.
Oh, 100. What's a listen? What's a 52-year-old doing with? There's nothing you can't make
The
me okay.
legality, I'm not questioning, but the morality is just
off the
disgusting.
charts, man.
I actually just I
That's
was
just
perplexed
long.
that everybody online was saying this is a masterpiece.
That's
I've literally
long,
just
man.
seen a 52-year-old man move to a girl who's just finished their A levels.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I
digress.
can't with that. That's insane.
That's long, bro.
Um,
Like, bro, that's long.
I'm trying.
Like, what sort of?
Any of the slave
We
movies
just
should be on that
discussed
list.
about language barrier.
Slave movies should be on that list.
Oh, when I went to watch 12 Years a Slave with my mum, and I thought it'd be more because the story's really interesting. I thought it'd be more the champion inside. They were whooping this boy. He was I couldn't believe what I was seeing. They really went there, and I know it stars as a slave. Stars a slave. Stars a black person. It's directed by a black person. I said to myself, "That's the last slave film I'm ever seeing." I do not
Yeah,
need
they were
these
just
films
pushing
anymore.
slave films, but it's just
They
like,
were for like a good minute, weren't they? They were
But
pushing.
why are we like? But why are we upset of that? Like, we see like Nat Turner, we see these films and so on and so forth. We see Django, and then we see like the Nazi films, like the Jewish community. They push that forward, man. They champion it.
What, the slave films?
No, the Jewish and Nazi films, like they push that.
I mean, everyone's got their history. I would even ask the Jewish community to probably, I don't want to say move on. You can't say move on. That's crazy. But I feel
That's crazy
no,
to say to some
because I
people.
want us to move past slavery as well.
Yeah.
It's we're so much. How can I put it?
I know.
Because I know what I'm trying to say.
No, I
And
get what you
I'm
mean.
not saying forget it, but it doesn't need to be in the media constantly and things that we need to see. It's a very dark period. At this point, you're just self-inflicting yourself. You wouldn't watch if someone you loved
then
was in a
you're right.
car crash and they had video evidence of it. I wouldn't say keep watching that film. That's the same way.
Yeah, man. I always knew I wasn't gonna be gay.
Oh, come on, man.
That's a young thug.
Yo,
And
free
on
him
that-
though.
and on that
Free thug. Free thug. Free thug. Free thug until it's backwards. But like, I really want to clarify that. Like, obviously, I'm not saying forget what happened, but media, there's more interesting stories about, I'm sure, Jewish history to tell and about black history to tell. Films like Hidden Figures is what we should be pushing.
I hear it.
That's actually a great black story. Yeah, great film. A great black story. And it's not about us we're the champion in that story. We're not the loser, or we're not waiting for the white savior to come along. And we did it ourselves. We got it out the mud. And that's the stories I want to champion. And I'm sure the Jewish community has similar ones as well. Because I can't stand it. Like, those scenes in slave movies where it's like, you clean up after here, boy. And how you getting home? I have no way to get home, sir. Well, you're coming home with me, and me and my wife is gonna look after you. And you gonna be all right, boy. Thank you, Mr. Jameson. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't said thank you. I ain't said thank you to someone, and I ain't said Mister to someone in years. I ain't watching that shit. So
Calling a
let's
grown
move
man
on.
boy is
Huh?
wild.
Boy is insane. I can't believe they used to get that off.
Stand on business.
I understand why,
Even
boy
today.
gets African American men so heated.
Yeah, they hate that.
It's off rip for them with
Yeah,
that.
but you're a man. Like, don't call me boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they use it to control. What's it? Because I was like, when Conor McGregor was gonna fight Floyd, I was like, listen,
Dance for me, boy.
he was really, and I like Conor,
Dance for me,
but even I was struggling to.
You see him trying to beat up Bakayo.
He did one of those to the knee. I was like, yo, chill. What are we doing here? This is.
They're trying to kill him.
It's not even Starboy anymore. It's just Star Man. This is our player. Chill with that. Chill with that.
They're trying to kill him on and off the.
Oh my god, he's trying to kill him.
Volume 559. Oh my god, he's trying to kill him.
If you go through the football chat,
You've said that a billion times. And they actually are, which is the craziest thing.
Alright, nearly there. I'm just gonna Google some. I'm trying to. In the meantime, think of some more.
Some more what films?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is go through the movies that have won the Grammys in the past 20 years.
Okay,
You'll find
let's
at
do
least-
that.
You find at least 10.
Grammys,
best-
Oscars.
Oscars, sorry.
Oscars.
You'll find at least 10. 10 of them shouldn't have even won it. They're just winning it off the strength. I promise you.
You know what, Loki,
I promise you.
Oppenheimer.
Oh, no, Oppenheimer's a good film. Let's not do that.
Yeah, that's too long, bro.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Boom.
And he lost his favorite.
Loki, Interstellar. You know.
Nah, good film, man.
No.
Don't do that.
I
film,
really,
fool.
I swear to God, this guy's my witness. That last 10 minutes, I've never seen a film lose its mind more.
You're bugging. Good film.
Are you? Is he dead? Is he back with his daughter? He's punching up the wardrobe.
Fantastic revelation. Loved it. Use that
No, no.
Ow.
Or when he goes back to the ship and she's 30 and he's just there like,
Nah.
do you know?
It's a great
I-
film. He cooks.
Nah, I don't.
I loved it.
It's a good film. What I'm saying is, I think it's gassed. Just because of the way it falls apart, I just can't rock with it.
Good film. It's not my favorite Nolan, but
No, it's not.
Good film.
It's not. And he has some. I don't know if they gas it, but what's that one about what Dunkirk is bad?
I don't like that film.
Not at all.
I like the idea of what he was trying to get off, but that film's ass. I didn't like it.
Driving Miss Daisy, shit like that really fucks with me. The one with what's his name? Morgan Freeman.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that.
There's another
There's
film.
one I'm thinking of that I can't. I watched it recently-ish, and I was like, was
Dune
was that
2.
it?
The Dunes in general.
The Dunes. Blade Runner 2049.
That film's trash.
But
Throw
I
it in
don't
the
think
bin.
I thought the
It doesn't go
consensus was it
anywhere.
looks good, but it's not entertaining.
Well, maybe.
Do the people them like it?
It doesn't go anywhere, bro.
I don't know. I didn't.
They
like
go
it.
find
Hey.
out he has a twin.
I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of them James Bond films.
Which ones? I like the. Daniel
They don't.
Craig
I only
ones.
like one that I stand by, and it's Skyfall.
Do you not like Casino Royale? Casino Royale's hard.
I don't know, man.
I watched it late though, but that movie, he was cooking. He was a young man in that film.
He was a young man.
He was
getting
weighing man
around.
in. Watch it back if you ever find the time. He was weighing man in Casino Royale. I was actually shocked, pleasantly surprised at how on it he was in that film.
Really?
Yeah,
I
he was on
don't
it.
know. I just. Do you know what? It came out 2006.
He was weighing man in. I like that film.
I think maybe I was just too young to enjoy it. I remember
fair
leaving
enough.
thinking that was alright.
Oh,
But
probably.
I always feel that with James Bond films.
Because that film was a bit long. Like it was.
I really like Skyfall.
Because
Skyfall.
if you think about
fantastic.
Casino Royale, the whole and then like it starts off, he does his thing in Africa, then he comes out, then he's gambling, then he's in hospital, then like it's a really long film. I see why.
There's a lot of set pieces, a lot of things happening.
Yeah.
Across the span of one film. I hear you still.
But I really like Skyfall. And then his other two in that series.
What, Quantum of Solace?
Yeah, Quantum of Solace is really bad.
There was another one, wasn't there? Spectre.
Yes.
That was meh. And then the last one.
I didn't see the last one, to be fair.
That was a good
Quantum
film.
of Solace was so bad.
I think
Oh
it
my
was great in
goodness.
concept.
But
I
that's
like
you
the
know-
last film, actually.
Yeah,
I'll
in
be
concept,
honest. I
it
liked
was
I thought
amazing.
was
I know they
enjoyable.
try. From what I heard, they tried a thing. They brought in a black female.
Yeah, they teased that. I didn't
Oh,
love
did that work?
It was okay. I liked how they did it. How they did
I
it
just
was-
felt, and I saw it was 2 hours and a
smart.
half, and I was like, this is too long.
They.
Did they need 2 hours and 30?
Nah, not really.
2 hours and 30 of Anna de Armas, I hear it, but at the time, I'm
She's
just
not
a
even
man.
there for that long. She's in there for like 5 minutes. She's
Alright,
not
well
even there for
then,
long.
what am I doing here? The trailer for her ballerina looks good.
Oh, I haven't seen the trailer yet.
This
This is the John Wick one, right?
yeah, the John Wick spin-off.
Alright.
I think that's There's a lot of films out there that you be gassing, and I'm sure we've missed some off. Okay, final topic because we ain't done this in a while. And Eman, thank you for showing me that podcast where they spoke about the Bible, and I thought that was hilarious. So the Bible story I want to focus on today, and please make suggestions if there's any ones you'd want to hear, but it's David and Goliath. This story is insane when you think about it.
I think we've spoken about this.
Have we? What was the context?
No, we haven't.
I'm just perplexed as to how he was okay with that. Like, he really... That was a mountain of a man. And he only went with a sling, a hope and a prayer, essentially.
Crash it and got crashed on him. Well, crash it on him.
That's that.
There we have.
That, I mean, it's insane. Eman, what's your thoughts?
Brother. He prayed first. No, like no, actually, not even that.
Pray.
Not even that. He went to King
praying
Saul.
for me.
He went to King Saul, and basically, King Saul looked at him and said, "Brother, you're not developed. Forget it."
You're
Forget
not
it.
developed.
So then he gave him armor, and then the armor was too heavy for him. So they said, "All right, bro, you go do what you gotta do in it, because we gotta fight these man, and like we don't know how we're gonna fight them, but if you wanna try something, try something." Anyway, David prays, picks up 5 stones, takes the 1 stone, and then straight in the head. But the thing is, we have to actually look at the height of Goliath. So we're looking at
8 foot?
Nah, he wasn't 8 foot.
Being 8 foot. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's no need. No one needs that.
You get to take yourself to the NBA.
And you see now, go catch my rebound.
Nah, he was 9'9".
See, now, I'm just going to say it. I don't think they could measure. So,
And like
they
David,
were probably...
David could be between 5'9" and 6.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
They were a lot shorter back then.
because
I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, if David was 5 foot and
but the
he
thing
was
is-
just 6 foot, and they were like, "Oh my god!" They couldn't. I don't think they could work it out. Their measurements is probably different to ours.
Nah, it's not, bro. I'm saying he could be 5'9" for 6, just because of
You think David was 5'9" to? If he was, he'd have been in the army.
No, because a lot of those guys, like, you have to understand, like, a lot of those guys, they ate proper, they slept, and then like the sort of activity that they will be doing on a day-to-day basis is completely different. The only reason why a majority of the people today might be short is mainly due to the fact of like the Industrial Revolution, and then also on top of that as well is like genetics of just English people, well, Anglo people.
Blaming the Industrial
Anglo-
Revolution is hilarious.
Yeah, man. Well, because you didn't need height. Like, why do you need height for, bro?
But I don't think. Yeah, maybe. But I mean, the story in of itself.
And then at that
is
time,
crazy.
a lot of them were farmers. Like, if like what I'm saying is something that's very interesting. It's just an observation where, like, if you look at a lot of Caucasian people, if you look at like their bodies and how they're formed, you would see that a lot of them have shorter legs and long torsos. And then if you look at black people, we have like short torsos and long legs. It's so strange, but this is just an observation of
Fair
that.
enough.
So then if we then go back and then look at like how people used to hunt, gather, so on and so forth, these guys were probably just farmers. So like they didn't really need the excessive long leg length.
I hear it. But listen.
But it's just an observation of mine. But that's
Still-
it. So
still
there's
being-
no facts with it. It's just an observation. It's nothing to say that it's true.
Being tasked with having to fight Goliath would have
But
been
yeah.
insane.
So he just went there and then took a sword, chopped off his head, and that's it.
Bro.
But
Mine
how
not
did
scared.
even the other side was so shook? They said, "Yeah, we want no problems." That man's got a crazy, deadly shot.
And apparently those other stones were for his brothers.
What, to kill his brothers?
Yeah.
Goliath had brothers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's wishful thinking. I wouldn't be so cocky as to think I got him once. I mean,
But then
bring
again,
the bros.
that's a case of like your God versus my God. And then a young boy comes to kill your giant. And he's 9'9".
He crashed it on him.
Man, he had it on him.
Yeah. Keep that thing on me.
Keep that.
That slingshot was
And like
really working.
just for like reference, look at Steph Curry on a basketball court standing next to a hoop. That's the height of Goliath.
Yo, don't. Steph Curry in the place of David is hilarious.
So you can imagine like what that might actually look like.
He'd sink that.
And this is not just tall, lanky brother. This is a henchman. This is man that eats a goat.
Yeah, that's
dinner.
crazy. Listen, it must have sucked. If I was on the opposing side and Goliath went down, I'd have said, yo. Wrap that.
Yeah. So then
Get
all of
me
a sudden,
home.
these men they're filled with fear, and then all of them die because the Lord was there and he helped Goliath, and the Lord was there and he helped David, and then
As he should.
David did his thing
David did his thing. It's
because of the
hilarious.
Lord. So
All right.
yeah,
Well, Main Chaff Podcast episode 260.
Yes, sir.
What a time to be alive. Yeah. Until next time.
We out.
or any music.
Oh. Do you know what? I don't know how to pronounce her name. Seems like a lovely lady. It's okay. By Ilham.
Okay.
Penny Glock. Sorry, Key Glock. Penny.
Timeless, The Weeknd and Playboy Carti.
Did you like that?
Yeah, it's growing on me.
Oh.
Alright, we out.